Welcome to Cooking with Madho. This is my home edition where I'm back in George Village Tableland and I'm making dal rice, but I'm having it with tomato choka and roasted coconut chutney. So as you can see here, I'm just putting the tomatoes on the stove and I'm doing the same thing with the coconut. I actually got the coconut from the backyard and I'm just roasting it there. I don't want to overdo it. I think I may have, roasted it a bit too much, but once there is enough char, it comes off the fire. And in the meantime, what is this good for? Meaning tomato, choka, and roasted coconut chutney. I thought for equal measure for lunch to serve it with dal. This is classic split pea, yellow split pea dal. It is boiling with turmeric or haldi and a little bit of salt, and that is my main course for lunch today. So here is the dal kind of complete, and then we'll try to cook this down, reduce the water somewhat and create a chunk. Later on I am adding a little bit of garlic in there, but I will eventually, cook that in with some spices. I have taken, here seen, and you can see that I've taken my tomatoes off the grill, off the burner, and that's how it looks when it's roasted. I will have to let this cool for a while and then take out the skin. I'm going to peel the skin off the tomatoes. That is a very roasted version of a coconut. A bit too much actually. So whilst I'll scrape off the edges with the knife, and it will look like this seen here. This is more presentable. It's not really going to be ash-like, so you don't have to worry. The inside pulp of the coconut is quite, tasty and it's not burned. So the charring of the coconut gives a kind of sweet, nutty flavor. I don't know how else to describe it to you, but it really has its unique aroma, even burning the coconut. And I'm gonna grate that. I'm not using a mini chopper or a blender or a mortar and pestle. I'm gonna add to the mixture a little bit of grated garlic seen here, a little bit of bandania or culantro or shadow benny, and finely chopped. And I've used a little piece of my Scotch bonnet pepper to add tremendous levels of heat to kind of complement or complete a chutney that when it's grated looks like that. So, it's almost dark brown or brown mixed in with the black, and that's how my roasted coconut chutney looks. I have added a little bit of garlic, a little bit of black pepper, or rather Scotch bonnet pepper, finely chopped. No black pepper, as I said, and that's how it looks. Some people try to make this chutney to be almost pureed or kind of with a wet-like consistency. You could do this by adding a little bit of water whilst you grind it with a stone or in a mini chopper. But I had no such designs. So this is my finished product. This coconut chutney could be served with kitcheries or mixed rice dishes, dals or lentil curries. It could even be served with sabjis or vegetable dishes. And it's very versatile, even with pakoras or fritters. Meanwhile, to make my tomato choka, I have taken off the peeling, the burnt peeling of the tomato and the eggplant. But just before making that, I'm just going to show you the process of making dal. The dal has been boiled down, but to save time, I'm using a dal Chutney, which is like a Swizzle stick kind of, that is very good for kind of giving you that nice consistency you want. Also very good for making of soups and for thickening up things quickly. And this is what we call a basic tarka. Into some hot oil, I've added some garlic, some cumin or jeera, and a little bit of onion. My mother doesn't want the onion, but I insisted on burning the onions, which is very popular in Punjabi cuisine. A lot of Pakistanis love the kind of charred aromatic flavor of burnt onions in dal. My mother has a different view. She thinks the unique flavor comes from the garlic that is kind of burnt in with the cumin or the jeera. To her, that is what will give the unique flavor to dal. So this is a tarka dal. Some versions of dal, you don't cook it like this. Tarka refers to, almost burning onion, garlic, and condiments on the high heat to the point that it is then added to the sabji dish or the lentil dish here, vegetable dish or the lentil dish here. So that is how it looks. The lentil looks like it's, relatively tasteless. It doesn't have any strong, robust flavors. So very soon we're just going to add this to the dal seen here. And for the oil and the ingredients not to pitch up, I quickly cover. I cover the pot and just mix that in. If we had some coriander or dhania, we could mix it in now. You could even try mixing in perhaps culantro. And that is my tomato choka. I've mashed up and I've added some onion, garlic, pepper to it as well. That is my final dish. That is my dal, my rice, coconut chutney, and tomato choka. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I was filming from my home, which is close to Princestown seen here, the nearest town, and I'm just showing you some shots of the police station, the Anglican church, and the Princestown promenade. I may be showing a video very soon with some foods in Princestown, but this is the closest to my village in terms of accessibility. And for the Muslim community, Ramadan Mubarak as you celebrate and you fervently fast. We wish you the best, and I hope to show you some very good cooking videos from this town. And I say goodbye from Sanatan Seva Sang Mandir in Princestown, and also the St. Stephen's Church and St. Stephen's College where I attended. Ciao gayo, bye bye, Firmilinge.